Noblesville is a suburb that most people know about, but if you are not living in Noblesville, you probably don't realize that the city is about ready to explode. All of the Hamilton County cities historically have gotten so much attention, from Carmel to Westfield to Fishers, but Noblesville is seriously a city that people need to pay attention to. Currently, Noblesville is by population the third largest city in Hamilton County behind Carmel and Fishers, but by 2045, Noblesville will be the largest suburban population in the Indianapolis area. Hey everyone, welcome back. I am Sean Hartwick, the 317 agent, and today we're diving into why Noblesville, Indiana is hands down the most underrated suburb in the Indianapolis area and why it's on the verge of exploding into one of the hottest spots to live, work, and play. Just 23 miles north of downtown Indianapolis, Noblesville has that perfect mix of small town charm and then big time growth that's flying under the radar just for now. Probably not too much more into the future, but if you are new here, hit that subscribe button as we are coming out with new videos every single week. Today we're unpacking the 3 massive reasons why Noblesville is about ready to take off, and one more thing that you need to know about before you make the move. First up, Noblesville growth is absolutely on fire. In 2023, the population hit 72,000. And because looking into the future is fun, and that's what this video is all about, by 2045, Noblesville is projected to have 140,000 residents, making it the #1 city in Hamilton County by population and the surrounding area. It's a sign of a suburb that is absolutely drawing attention. Hamilton County, where Noblesville sits, is one of the fastest growing counties in the US, and with Noblesville pouring $671 million into investments just in 2024 alone, Noblesville is more than keeping up with Carmel, Westfield, and Fishers in growth. So what is at the heart of it all? What is causing this growth? One thing is the arena at Innovation Mile, and more specifically Innovation Mile itself. The arena, though, it's a state-of-the-art 123,000 square foot multi-purpose sports and entertainment venue that officially opened on August 8th, kicking off with the mayor's State of the City address and a big ribbon-cutting ceremony with 3,400 fixed seats plus 100 suite seats that retract for flexibility. It seats up to 4,200 for concerts or conferences, whatever else. The main anchor of the stadium is the Noblesville Boom, which is a new name for many, but is the Indiana Pacers G League affiliate that was rebranded from the Fort Wayne Mad Ants back in April. But the arena is just the start. Right around Innovation Mile, they're opening a lot of different businesses and it's attracting a lot of different talent. For example, and this is just, it's a smaller example, but it's a big deal. There's a $35 million Indiana Orthopedic Institute that opened up this summer too, bringing advanced hip and knee care right into the district. And get this, just last month in September, only a few days ago, this is new news, but USA Gymnastics announced Innovation Mile as their site for their new national headquarters and a state-of-the-art training and wellness center as well. So groundbreaking for that is slated for spring 2026 with completion by 2028. And this will be the heart of American gymnastics. It's gonna host elite training competitions at the arena. And it's gonna inspire, I mean, we're gonna have some Olympic stars coming through Noblesville in central Indiana. And yes, because I am a realtor and this is my own YouTube channel, I am gonna sponsor myself. I have to talk about real estate when it comes to Noblesville. So this section is about real estate. If you are looking to buy or sell in the area, give me a call, text, click the links below, do whatever you want. But let's get on to this section right now. Noblesville's affordability is a gold mine in this booming market, while nearby Carmel is pushing median home prices past $550,000. And then Westfield is pushing $450,000. Noblesville sits very nicely at around $375,000 with a steady 5% year-over-year increase. I will say, over the past year, everywhere has been around 2% for the price increase, but that screams, to me, a lower median price and steady returns, a great buy. So if you're a first-time home buyer or downsizing, you can snag townhomes or condos even starting under $300,000. Here's the kicker, and something that's very nice. Because 55% of the homes are built after 2000, you're getting modern, high energy, efficient designs without the maintenance of older properties. For example, if you're looking in Carmel and you're right around $500,000 for your price point, you're gonna get a very old home, not as much in Noblesville. Something that I really like about Noblesville too is that there are price ranges for every single price point, from Sagamore, that's over $1 million easily, to Stony Ridge in the 600,000s, to new construction in the 400,000s. There is something for everybody. And one honorable mention is Gatewood Lakes. That is a new construction that will be breaking ground next year. But this is going to be a hanky development, luxury build area. It's going to be the first in Noblesville, and they're the same builders that started Chatham Hills and Holiday Farms. And so to help you get an idea, this is going to be very much another luxury neighborhood in the area. So Noblesville is even attracting attention from the best luxury developers in town. There's even going to be a new development taking place near Morse Lake as well. So another reason I really like Noblesville is that the downtown is, first of all, it's awesome. We're gonna get to that in the next section, but closer to downtown, you can get a home for $300,000 and be close to that downtown, be able to walk, get coffee, dinner, lunch, etc. But the downtown prices have not caught up in the same way that the Carmel homes downtown have caught up to the downtown there. So it's still relatively affordable in downtown Noblesville, and you can get a good deal. Reason 3, Noblesville's lifestyle is next level, blending small town vibes with big city perks. So whether you're commuting to Indy for work, catching a Colts game, or going to the airport, Noblesville pretty much has you covered without feeling like you're in the middle of nowhere. Noblesville is kind of the last line for me in terms of a city that is before the country, right? So it has you covered for sure. Locally, it is a playground. There's a lot of things to do with over 20 parks like forest parks, trails, mini golf, and splash pad. Families are in a paradise here pretty much of things to do. The Nickel Plate Trail as well stretches 18 miles. It's perfect for biking or walking. And then the downtown Nickel Plate district just south of Noblesville Fishers is also very close by, and it has a ton of restaurants. And if you go a little bit more north, there's Beer Brewery, for example, in Noblesville, which is very kid-friendly. And then for shopping, Hamilton Town Center has you covered for shopping, although I will say, it's not much of anything. Is it nice that we have an outdoor mall? Yes. But I don't go there to like hang out, for example. As well, if you are into music and you like going to concerts, Ruoff Music Center is one of the largest amphitheaters in the United States, and they bring huge acts every single month, every single week almost, in the summertime. Another huge benefit is that the school district ranks very high, so it draws families that want top tier public school education. Absolutely, Noblesville is a very safe place. Crime rates are well below the national average, and it was actually ranked as the safest place to live in Indiana last year, beating out even Carmel, which when we saw that, when that poll was released, the headline, I'm trying to remember it, the headline said, Carmel is not the safest place to live anymore, or something like that. It didn't even mention Noblesville in the headline because it was such a surprise that Carmel did not take that top spot. Walkability downtown, in my opinion, Carmel and then Noblesville are almost tied, in my opinion. So downtown walkability is huge for Noblesville, and I think it's one of the more underrated downtowns in all of the Indianapolis suburbs. But Noblesville's quality of life is why it consistently ranks as one of Indiana's best places to live. And speaking of downtown, pretty much hot off the press, on September 29th, Noblesville unveiled the latest updated design conceptions for Embrace Downtown, which is a project that is going to evolutionize downtown Noblesville, bring a lot more modern updates to the utility system, because believe it or not, the utility systems do need to be updated. Noblesville is a very old downtown, started from, back in, I believe, before the 1900s. So it has a lot of very old systems in place, and to update the downtown, they actually need to update the sewer systems, water, things like that. So it's a very important phase, and when they're doing all of that, they are going to evolutionize and enhance the infrastructure upgrades. They're going to, as well, make wider sidewalks, safer crosswalks at key spots like Logan Street between 8th and 9th, and then better lighting to handle the growing foot traffic. I think that their downtown is already fantastic, but I'm excited that they realize it is an evolution and you need to continually make your downtown even better. So I'm excited to see what it looks like in the future, and especially after that project. Now, it's just not all positives for Noblesville. There is a negative, and there's one thing that you need to watch out for. And Noblesville's growth is a double-edged sword. So that 25 to 30-minute commute to downtown Indianapolis on I-69, especially in the morning or during rush hour, can stretch to 45 minutes, especially as more people move in. Public transportation is a weak spot. Like, there is no public transportation, so 99% of the residents drive. And that means that if there's more people moving in, more people are gonna get onto the highway. Your commute is probably going to get a little bit longer year by year. Unless, of course, they make changes to the highway system, which takes forever to do here in Indianapolis. On the housing side, it is absolutely fantastic that the median price point is lower in Noblesville, but keep in mind that with all the space in Noblesville and the ability to grow, that there's gonna be a lot of new construction. And so if you're buying a home in the price point to where new construction is very prevalent, just keep in mind that if you go to sell down the line, you are gonna be competing against new construction. And that can be really, really tough, especially when new construction builders are offering rate incentives for buyers. From Innovation Miles' economic boom with the arena already hosting events and USA Gymnastics breaking ground soon, to modern homes that you can actually afford, parks, trails, concerts, and now the new and fresh Embrace Downtown projects that's gonna make the core even more walkable and vibrant. Noblesville has the recipe for suburban stardom, and it is already started. Just a lot of people have not noticed. Hit that like button if this has helped you see the hype and understand Noblesville just a little bit more, and subscribe for more deep dive into all the cities. Hope you all have a good week, and I will see you next week for some more information.